Today in Tehran, the epicenter of this widening war, the plumes of smoke were massive and the explosions thunderous. Some of the capital's streets engulfed in debris and dread. Entire buildings collapsed, a police station converted into a carcass. The Iranian Red Crescent Society says the war has killed more than 550. One explosion hit one of Tehran's most prominent hospitals. Nurses evacuated babies in incubators. The campaign is the largest in Israel's history, targeting leadership and military. And American Tomahawk missiles and airstrikes are targeting Iran's missile infrastructure.
We continue this mission with ferocious, unyielding resolve to crush the threat this terrorist regime poses to the American people. And
the war also threatens service members. 3 American F-16s accidentally shot down by Kuwaiti air defense.
No problem, you're safe.
One female pilot met by grateful Kuwaiti civilians.
No problem. Thank you for helping us.
But U.S. service members were killed on this Kuwaiti base when U.S. officials say an Iranian ballistic missile evaded its air defense.
Oh my God.
In total, Iran has launched more than 1,000 drones and missiles into Arab countries, including its first ever attacks on Gulf hotels and residences. And today, it expanded those attacks to energy infrastructure, including Saudi Arabia's largest oil refinery. And there was another attack today on a tanker off the coast of Oman. Today, Iran vowed to shut down the crucial Strait of Hormuz, through which roughly 1/5 of the world's oil is traded. And Israel expanded its own strikes into Lebanon after Iranian ally Hezbollah launched an attack into Israel. Israeli jets pounded Beirut, killing dozens and setting fire to residential buildings. Iran has launched hundreds of missiles and drones at Israel, including this attack on Saturday west of Jerusalem that killed 9. Today, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited the site and reiterated his goal, the elimination of the Iranian threat.
And if this regime, this terrorist regime of the kind we've never seen in the world, if they get nuclear weapons and the means to deliver them, ballistic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, they will threaten all of humanity.
At the Pentagon today, Secretary Pete Hegseth and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs Dan Kane made clear the U.S. military objectives were limited to Iran's missiles and drones and Navy.
This operation is a clear, devastating, decisive mission. Destroy the missile threat, destroy the Navy, no nukes.
Our mission is to protect and defend ourselves and together with our regional partners, prevent Iran from the ability to project power outside of its borders and be ready for follow-on actions as appropriate.
they're never going to have a nuclear weapon.
But at the White House, President Trump listed maximalist goals, including the destruction of Iran's missile capabilities, quote, annihilating their navy, preventing Iran from having a nuclear weapon, and blocking Iran's arming, funding, and directing regional proxies.
Whatever the time is, it's okay. Whatever it takes, we will always, and we have right from the beginning, we projected 4 to 5 weeks, but we have capability to go far longer than that. We also projected 4 weeks to terminate the military leadership, and as you know, that was done in about an hour, so we're ahead of schedule there.
But in multiple interviews since the weekend, the president provided varying timelines and goals. He called the Venezuela model, where the U.S. military captured President Nicolas Maduro but left intact his entire government, the, quote, perfect scenario in Iran. He said he had multiple choices to lead Iran, but then he told ABC News it's not going to be anybody that we were thinking of because they are all dead. He told The Atlantic he'd agreed to resume negotiations, but a senior administration official later clarified the president would negotiate, quote, eventually. Simultaneously, Trump said Iranians would, quote, obviously have an opportunity to overthrow the government, the exact opposite of negotiations to keep the regime. This evening, Secretary of State Marco Rubio said there were no contradictions between limited military goals and expansive long-term vision.
The objectives of this operation are to destroy their ballistic missile capability and make sure they can't rebuild it, and make sure that they can't hide behind that to have a nuclear program. That's the objective of the mission. That said, abundantly clear, we would love for there to be an Iran that's not governed by radical Shia clerics.
Just posted by the State Department. Depart now from the countries listed below using available commercial transportation due to serious safety risk. Bahrain, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Israel, West Bank, Gaza, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, UAE, and Yemen. That is 14 countries. I just talked to a former senior official. As far as this person knows, this has never ever been done before. We are talking about hundreds of thousands or millions of Americans who are getting this message tonight, and we'll certainly stay on this to figure out whether there's going to be any facilitating either by the